Hi, you're welcome to Success Tips. Today we are going to be discussing about colleague mentality. What is colleague mentality? What is the impact of colleague mentality in my own career, in my business, in my path in life? How can I be able to avoid myself falling a victim of the colleague mentality? This is what we are going to be discussing in this video. If you have a dream, if you have something you are pursuing, if you have a career, if you have a business you're trying to build, if you have anything that you are looking up in order to become great from it, okay? So you need to be able to understand what these things mean and then understand how they can be able to affect your own life and then how you can be able to play in such a way that they will not be a hindrance or a barrier to your own success in life. For people that have watched the video I've made in the previous time, I made a video about familiarity mindset. Familiarity mindset is somehow similar to the colleague mentality, but it has a varying differences between the two. And to some extent, it's even better for someone to have familiarity mindset than to have a colleague mentality. Now, what do we mean by colleague mentality? Have you seen a person that is barely struggling to put food on his table, but when he sees his local government chairman or when he sees his governor, he will want to go and shake the person? He will want to go and even meet the person and talk as if he and that person are on the same class, they are on the same level. Have you seen someone that just meets someone that is a professor and then he's barely maybe struggling with his undergraduate from one university or the other, and then he just meets a professor that is in his environment and he will just want to go and challenge him about a particular topic? Let's say the person is studying chemistry and then he meets a chemistry professor and then he wants to go and challenge him about some topics or about some areas. Have you seen someone that is just starting up in music and then he meets someone that have been in music for about 10 years and he's doing very well in his own career, and then he will want to go and challenge the person? You know, this one is on key A, this one is on key B. You don't know how to play this. You play it like this. When you see such music, so if you get to see people like that, it means such people are a victim of colleague mentality. Now I believe you understand what a colleague mentality is. Now back to the point when I said it's better off for someone to have familiarity mindset than to have a colleague mentality. Someone with a familiarity mindset may just feel in his mind that this person is familiar to me, so I don't need to take this person specially. He will just move his own way. While someone with a colleague mentality will not just even ignore the person and move away, but he will want to go and challenge the person. He will want to go and meet the person and show some arrogance to the person to show that yes, he is also in the same class with him or her. I believe you understand what we mean by colleague mentality. Now, what are the dangers of colleague mentality? Colleague mentality can deprive you of obtaining favor that should have been important for you to progress in your life, to progress in your career, to progress in your business, to have success in all the things that you have planned as your own dream. How? You know, a person at default will give more favor to a person that recognizes him, someone that recognizes the value that is upon him, someone that recognizes the greatness that is within him. Any man that is not honored, any man that is not given honor, then that person will tend to neglect all those class of people that do not honor him or her. And if a person is honored, he tends to feel indebted to support and give any support that is needed to people that give him that honor. It's as simple as that. If you are a person that have a colleague mentality, it's high time for you to try to learn about this thing. Try to understand how you're going to get rid of it. Try to lower down yourself. At least try to understand your class. If someone is not at the same level as you, try to be as humble as possible so that the person can be able to give you favor when it comes. When I say favor, I don't just mean a favor that you don't deserve. Have you ever seen people that have a master's degree in maybe engineering and then they are looking forward to get a job with a very big company and then they don't even get to meet anybody that is from that company? But someone will just come up and they recommend him, and then before you know it, he's invited for an interview. That is when they will get to see his skills and then his knowledge, and then before you know it, they hire the person. That is a favor, okay? If you don't have such favors, if you don't have such privileges to be gotten from people that you honor, then it means there's gonna be a very, very serious crisis in your own career, in your own success, in your own life generally. The fact that you work in the same organization with a person, the fact that you are in the same school with a person, the fact that you are in the same community with a person does not mean you are on the same level with that person. If you see someone that is professional in his own area, give him that credit, give him that honor that he deserves. give him that respect that he deserves. Sometimes you need to just resist the urge to go and argue with someone that knows better than you. I believe you understand all these things, and I believe you understand the disaster that such things can be able to cost your own career. I have seen someone that should have moved his business to an entirely higher level, but because of a dishonor that he displayed towards a person that should have been his destiny helper, that is how he missed it. Sometimes you will see people that are higher than you. To me personally, I do say this a lot. My boss used to tell me, boss, how are you? He calls me boss while he's the boss. Sometimes he calls me, brother, how are you doing, my brother? But I fully understand that this person is not at the same level with me. This person is not at the same level of power. He's not at the same level of authority. He's not at the same level of knowledge, and he's not at the same level of exposure as I am. So it's left for me to just understand in my mind that this person is higher than my own level. This person knows better than me, and me and this person cannot flow on the same ground. I need to give him all that honor, all that respect, and all that, I need to give him everything that he deserves. With that, you will not be able to obtain favor in their presence. But the very moment you have this colleague mentality, then that is when you will start shattering all the grace that should fall to you from other people. I believe you understand this, and I believe you understand the dangers of having colleague mentality. Now, the next thing I will want us to talk about is how can one be able to avoid having this colleague mentality? How can one caution himself so that he or she doesn't fall under this clique of people that have colleague mentality? It's very simple. It's very simple. Just know where you belong. Just know where you belong. When you see millionaires are talking, you just have to mellow down. If it means you going to them, then you should go with this humility and then with respect, telling them, okay, so how can I be able to get supported from you? There's this business I'm working on. There's this aspiration I want. I will want to be like you one day if God give me that ability to be able to stay on my lane and then learn. So how can you be able to help me, please? I need your help in this. There's no reasonable person, there's no reasonable great person that will not be moved by such approach. Or is it that you see people that have great knowledge in music, people that are great businessmen, and then you want to go and approach them? Look for a humble way that you will go, showing them clearly, display to them clearly that they are higher than you, you are lower than them. How can they be able to guide you? How can they be able to become a mentor to you? Life is all about politics. You don't need to be a politician before you understand the power of politics and then understand how to pave your way around politics. Because the more you honor a person, the more you're gonna get his attention, the more you're gonna get his support, and all the things you need that he can be able to do at his own disposal. It's called a law of honor. Because if you honor a person, chances are the person will go through on your own behalf to make things work for you. So you don't need to struggle to be able to understand this. You don't need to struggle to be able to get rid of this if you are one of the people that have such mentality. And if you are not one of people that have such mentality, understand that such mentality is not something that you want to cultivate, and it's not going to be good for you, and it will not be good for your dreams. It's not going to be good for your vision. It's better for you to get rid of such mentality, even if you are at the process of developing it to yourself. I believe this video was very, very, very helpful, and I believe you will make use of the knowledge you got from this video so that you prevent yourself from falling a victim of such mentality. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I will want you to click on the subscribe button, smash on the notification bell so that when the next video comes up on the things you need to pay attention to when it comes to your success, then you will be notified and you will come and watch it. If you are a returning viewer, I will want to say thank you. And if you are yet to subscribe, also kindly subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like the video, share it with family and friends so that they will also get to learn and understand these principles, because these principles are life-saving principles when it comes to someone's dream and when it comes to someone's success or career. Okay, and as I've said, if you have not watched that familiarity mindset, it will be very, very, very important for you to go and watch it, because it will help you to be able to overcome such mentalities, because these are some of the things that makes people to fail in life. Stick around to this channel, but before then, see you guys in another video. Bye.